talk about myself. I struggle to accept compliments. When somebody says, oh, things are going well for me, I immediately think about what's not going right. So I can talk about that. So you can say that I struggle to receive more of life's goodness, and I struggle to do well. And so to solve all of my life's problems and to get me on the path of receiving my billions is author, certified life coach, leadership coach, and pastor of the Temple of Light Center for Spiritual Living in Kingston, Jamaica, Reverend Michelle Synegal. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Denise.
All right. Now, as I said, in 5 minutes, 7 minutes, you're going to solve everything, all problems, right?
Wrong.
Well, here's the big one. Why is receiving such a hard thing to do? Why do we struggle?
There's an interesting phenomenon that happens, and it's called the I'm not enough syndrome. And it's a universal condition that many, many people have. And I think it starts very early on when you are criticized, when you are actually learning and growing, you receive more negative feedback than you do positive reinforcement. And then we start to internalize that. And then that becomes the lens through which we view ourselves and the world. And it really puts us at a disadvantage because we don't feel that we're capable, that we're deserving. And so if someone gives us a compliment, we deflect it. Because again, we're not supposed to put emphasis on ourselves or boast or self-promote, but that's exactly what we need to do if we want to get ahead, but to do it with tact and diplomacy.
Exactly. So the challenge then is if we want to receive more, what are a couple ideas you may have for us to be in that position?
I always say you have to, number one, give more. And in your professional life, it is going beyond the job description. It's adding value. It's making a difference, having an impact. I'll tell you, early in my career, I used to go in every day and I would ask my then manager, how can I make your life easier today?
Ooh. No, you see?
And then in doing that, he was really appreciative. He took an interest in my career, took an interest in me, because I freed him up to spend more time thinking strategically, and he also had more time to develop me, as well as my colleagues. So I had to grow that self-confidence to say that I have something that I can offer that will benefit you.
Okay. So give more. Anything else?
What else can we do? Of course, we can always think in terms of increasing what it is that we have. And a lot of that has to do with our mindset. We have to be good students and stewards of financial matters.
Yes.
Right? And not only that, giving more of ourselves, being available to other people. That's how you win friends and influence people, in all honesty.
Right.
And so by taking on that kind of role and position, people start to look at you, this person adds value. Right. This person is making a contribution. This person is not just self-centered, they are concerned about the organization, they're concerned about each other as well in terms of their growth and their development. And that goes a long way for you. So if you show up in that way, you start to receive more in the way of attention, visibility, benefit, and opportunity.
And there you have it. So the recipe is to give more, be of more value, and show that you are supporting the community, the persons that you are around, so that you can open to receive more. And I'll take that recipe for myself as well. We'll be right back in a minute.